Do you want your home and property to be safer and more efficient? We can show you ways to landscape around your property and utility infrastructure to reduce fire risk, while at the same time improve water and energy efficiency. Let's get wise about landscaping.
First, let's talk about safety. Maybe you've seen home ignition zone maps like this one before, showing how to reduce the risk of wildfire destroying your home. In Zone 1, the red zone, you want to avoid combustible items.
That means recommended plants should be herbaceous, which is high moisture content and leafy, not woody or with sticky sap. Keep them spaced apart to prevent fire from spreading. Although bark mulch looks nice, a more fire-resistant option would be rock or hardscaping like paving. If you could start a campfire with it, keep it out of Zone 1.
In Zone 2, you might get more plants, turf, that sort of thing, or you could still focus more on fire-resistant rock or hardscaping like paving. Whatever you plant, keep it well watered and not too high or too dense.
In Zone 3, you have more freedom for taller trees and shrubs, but it's still important to keep from planting too close together so fire can't spread as easily. And choose fire-resistant plants whenever possible, clearing out dead fuel material as part of seasonal maintenance.
But whatever zone you plant your trees in, you also need to be aware of utility infrastructure. Before you plant trees, make sure the mature plant will stay at least 10 feet away from overhead power lines. Otherwise, the trees could pose a major danger and even cause a fire, despite the rest of your efforts to keep your property safe from fire. It's also important to keep shrubs and even shorter trees more than 10 feet away from any poles where they could pose a fire hazard.
If you have a pad mount transformer on your property, those green boxes on a cement slab, please keep it clear from any shrubs, trees, or other things. If possible, keep 10 feet of clearance on all sides, especially the front, to prevent anything from growing into it and causing problems, and so that utility workers can easily access it for maintenance. Fencing is okay around it with proper clearances, so long as it can open on the front of the box for access. And please don't paint or put anything on top of your transformer. It's best just to keep it clear.
And before you start digging to plant a tree or a new garden bed, make sure you call 811 to check for any underground utilities before you dig. It's a free service, just a phone call 2 days before you do your project. That's a quick look at fire and infrastructure safety for landscaping. But what more can a homeowner do? How about planning your landscaping to save energy and water? What about ongoing maintenance? Check out our next videos for even more tips for wise landscaping.